everybody and welcome to another Gareth guitar tutorial. My name is Gareth Evans. Today's lesson I'm going to be teaching you how to play Closer by Chainsmokers. This is a fingerstyle acoustic version of the song, solo version. If you want to get hold of the tabs for this arrangement, absolutely free, go to GoliathGuitarTutorials.com or click the link that's on annotation on your screen now, or link in the top of the description of this video if you're watching on YouTube. All the guitar tabs are absolutely free at my website, GoliathGuitarTutorials.com. If you want to go and listen to the whole version of the song that I've just played a little snippet for you there, you can click the link that's on your screen now. There's an annotation there to go to my full cover. Again, top of the description if you haven't got annotations enabled. Go listen to the whole thing and see if you want to be able to play it like that, and then come back here and I'll teach you 100% free, note for note. These guitar lessons are 100% free, like I said, but if you are looking for a way to support me and help me bring you these guitar lessons for free, you can head over to patreon.com/Gareth Evans. You can find some awesome rewards in return for your support or patronage. And you can get things like early access to the tabs, early access to the guitar lessons. You can get one-on-one guitar lessons with me, that type of thing. Head over to patreon.com/Gareth Evans to learn more. Lastly, before we get started, I want to tell you about the guitar strings. I use Elixir guitar strings. They're my #1 choice for guitar strings ever since I first used them, mainly because they last longer than any other guitar string, and the tone in them just lasts for ages, and it's really bright, really awesome. So not changing your guitar strings as often as you normally would is a really big help. It doesn't take so much time maintaining your guitar. And also, they don't squeak as much as other strings. They're smoother, so you don't get the finger squeak like you do in other strings. They just sound a lot better. They're just my #1 choice for various reasons, which is why it brings me great pleasure to bring you this guitar lesson in association with Elixir strings. Okay, so let's get going. Learning Closer. We're going to need a capo for this on the first fret of your guitar. So place it there. Do you need a capo? A lot of people ask that. Yes, you need a capo. Just get a capo. Easy. It's like $6 from eBay or something like that. Capo on the first fret. Then you need to down tune 2 of your strings, but don't worry, don't switch off. I'll talk you through it. It's really easy to do. The top 4 strings are in normal tuning. You've got to tune down your second string, which is that one, and you need to tune down your first string, which is that one. The note you're looking for on your second string is an A note. So you can either match the open 5th string. Okay, it's a different octave, so it's quite difficult sometimes. Or you could fret your 3rd string on the 2nd fret, play that note, and then tune down to that. Usually it's tuned to the 4th fret on your 3rd string. It's usually tuned to that note, but we're tuning to this string now, or this note. Or just repeat this part of the video where I'm playing that note and just tune down to there. And now the open string, open first, is a D note, which is the same as your open 4th. So you could, again, tune it to your open 4th string, or you could, now your second string is down tuned, you fret that on the 5th, and you get that note there. Okay, or just repeat this a few times and make sure you tune down into them notes. If you're telling me your strings are snapping when you're down tuning, maybe you haven't changed your strings in a while, get yourself some Elixirs, or you might have something wrong with if you get string snapping all the time. I always see that where people are saying, oh, my string always snaps when I down tune the second string or something. There might be like an imperfection or something in the nut of your guitar. That's a common cause for the same string snapping all the time. Don't blame me, just putting that out there. It's not my fault that your strings snap. Okay, let's move on. Let's start at the very beginning. So if you are looking at the tabs, we're looking at bars 1 through 4 to begin. So we're starting off easy with left hand tapping and pinch harmonics. So this is one of the most difficult, if not the most difficult interpretation I've done. So be warned, it's going to be hard, but it's going to take you a while to master these techniques if you haven't done them before. But Let's start with the left hand. What we're doing, we're tapping into the strings, we're not plucking them. So what we've got here, index finger 2nd fret of the 4th and the middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th. You just tap them in. Okay, if they're not making as much noise as you'd like, if they're quite quiet, you need to increase the velocity of your fingers. Make sure it's really fast and they come in really hard. Okay? And that's the best way to get noise out of your strings. Maybe your strings are dead, maybe your strings are old, that's why you're not getting as much noise out of your strings. Okay, so as we're doing that, we need to play these pinch harmonics. Okay, I've taught how to play pinch harmonics in a How To Tuesday, but I'll explain to you briefly. If you're looking for like a more detailed lesson on pinch harmonics, just do a search, you'll find something. So what we're doing here is 12 frets above the capo, which is here. After the dots, you've got one more fret and it's here. You're touching the fret, touching the string directly above the fret, so it's directly in line with the metal as you're looking down. Okay, you touch the 2nd string and with your thumb underneath, you pluck it and then pull your finger away. Don't push your finger down onto the fret. Don't do that. Just lightly touch the string and pluck it and then pull it away. Don't be too far up, don't be too far down. You won't get the same note. You won't get any note at all. So touch it directly above the fret on the string, lightly pluck it with your thumb and then pull your finger away. Don't pull it away too fast or you'll get that. Okay, so that's how you do pinch harmonics. So what we're doing is, as we're tapping in, we're doing that pinch. Okay, after that, we move up one string and play 2 on there, and then another 2 back on the 2nd string. So it can be tricky, especially if you haven't got that much of a nail on your thumb. Definitely pluck it with your thumbnail if you can. Okay? So after that, you come up 2 frets with the left hand, so you're on the 5th fret of the 5th, 4th fret of the 4th. Same again, tap in. And you're doing, you tap in as you're hitting the 3rd string 12th fret harmonic. You do another one, and then another one on the 2nd string. And that's the whole of the first bar. So I'll play it slowly, it goes. You've got to be careful too not to touch the 3rd string with your left hand here to mute it, so that you can get the... Okay, be careful with your accuracy in your left hand. You do have to be quite accurate. So again, that's bar 1. If you're struggling with that, what you could do is just play the open strings without doing the pinch harmonics, because it is a tricky technique, and if you're struggling to begin with, you're not going to get through this interpretation at all. So just play a simple version, open strings. You could even play them all picked. Okay, that's another way. Rather than tapping, just play them all, just pluck them instead. Okay? That's just an alternative if you do struggle. So next up, we're looking at bar number 2. This time, we're coming to this position here, which is the 7th fret on the 5th string with the ring finger, and 5th fret on the 4th string with your index finger. Okay, and what we're doing here is the same as bar 1. Okay, it's 2, 3, 3, 2, 2. That's what string you're playing a pinch harmonic on. Okay, and then back down, it's exactly the same as the end of bar 1. Back down to the second position, 5th on the 5th, 4th on the 4th. You play 3, 3, 2. Okay? And that is how bar number 2 goes. And bar number 1 and 2 together . Go like that. And the good news is that bar number 3 and number 4 are repeats of bar number 1 and number 2. So we'll play . And then that is what happens in the beginning of the verse number 1. If you enjoyed this lesson, click the thumbs up button because it really does help me out bringing you these lessons. Subscribe to this channel and you get all these lessons in your subscription box when they arrive. And yeah, look out for part number 2 and onwards. I will see you there. Until next time, bye for now.